Any good TVs on?
I don't, and
programs on
I'm
TV?
going to just interject here. I actually stopped watching TV, and I started that by I stopped watching programs with violence. It sounds so
Oh, yeah.
cheesy,
Yeah.
but I just said, I'm not going to watch Law and Order anymore. It started to bother me so much to be constantly shown dramatized rape, violence, whatever. I don't need those negative thoughts. In
No.
2016, I read the book The Four Agreements, and 2006, and I practiced it. And it's just very four simple covenants. Be cool, don't be a dick, that type of thing. Don't
Yeah.
make assumptions is the biggest one.
Yeah.
So I started practicing that stuff, and it made me a more positive thinking person. So once I began to really soak that type of lifestyle and those covenants into my personhood, the bad TV went away, the negative thinking, and it's a struggle, and it's something that you really have to practice at. And the negative, the evil stuff can be right around the corner really quickly. So you really have to stay on top of it.
Even not for nothing, you put out great music, but
Sure.
to listen to those sounds all day long, to live that thing,
Yeah.
it does take a toll.
It does.
on you.
That does take
And
a toll
I
on
pulled away
you too.
from all that
Yeah.
alternative rock stuff
sure.
because the messaging and the negative and the
Yeah.
sounds are just evil.
Yeah,
Right.
check out The Four Agreements. It's by Pablo Ruiz,
Mhm.
and he has their books. They're about this thin, and they're great to read, and they really will pull you up out of the doldrums and give you just a different perspective and idea on how to lead yourself through this torturous world.
Wow.
Because man,
Thanks for that.
it does suck from time to time.
This is true. And it's all in the messaging, right?
It's true.
So here's one from me this morning.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, were we off the air? I can never remember if we're on the air or off the air.
Yeah, we're off.
So, I mean, were we off the air when I told you the pants story?
Oh yes. I thought you were going to talk about it. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, so- no,
we're
I-
off there. Yeah, good.
No, we saw each other. We said our hellos. He remarked that he liked my pants and he wanted to know where he could get a pair like them. I gave him a card.
Very eccentric guy.
I said, here, man, go check out my friends Cosmo and Natalia on Melrose. They'll hook you up with a pair of pants. I'll wear something. Maybe I'll wear a kilt.
That would throw him. I'll tell you about the story the first time you met him. Locally, right?
Yeah, it was my birthday, as a matter of fact, and I hate to get dark, but it was 2 months following my friend Nick's suicide, and I was working at the guitar store. I actually have a story I tell on stage for this,
Yeah.
but I'll just give the radio story. I was working at a guitar store. Jeff walked in, and I had a feeling it was him, but I didn't know for sure until he gave me his debit card. And I was just like, oh my God, you have no idea. I study Edges of Twilight. You are my absolute hero. And he said, well, come along. And so we hung out for 3 very strange days. He gave me their entire discography. The first thing he did was, what other records do you have? Because at this time it was 2005, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
This
listening.
last record kit was out in 03, 04.
Right. I was still listening to Edges like a maniac. And I said, all I listen to is Edges. That's like my Bible. And
Yeah.
so he said, here. And he gave me that record and Splendor Solace, obviously, and Transmission, and a bunch of other records. I never told him why it was important that I met him that day or why he was saving me. But that song in particular helped me through my friend Nick's passing. So it was kind of a good choice for right now.
Nah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Love that song.
I forgot how good
Yeah,
all that stuff was, how orchestrated it is. The
Yeah.
guy's on another planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tea Party, Jeff Martin, Jeff Burrows, and
Stuart Chatwood.
Stuart, yeah, I like that. You know everybody.
God,
right,
he's
right off there.
Stuart is like he's I wouldn't say he's an unsung hero in the band, but the amount of work that man does on stage is amazing. He's got his keyboards, he's playing bass pedals, and when he's playing bass, he's playing keyboards with his feet. I mean, the dude is just sitting there keeping it down.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Awesome. New Haven at Cafe 9 is going to get their first taste, and that's going to be August 12th. Following that, we're going to be going up to Chicopee, Massachusetts. Chicopee for September 1st. That's Labor Day weekend.
Nice. Where are you playing there?
At the Cove.
Okay.
Following that, we're coming back to Connecticut for September 30th with the Doug Wahlberg Band at the Acoustic. And we're very excited about this show. Everybody who's in this area has to come to that show. Okay? It's going to be an awesome, awesome event. We're playing a little bit more long form for that.
Sure.
And then after September 30th, we're
It'll
coming.
be like nothing because we're into May and we're just getting
exactly.
First hot weather. It's going to get cool again. Before you know it, it's going to be 4th of July.
We're heading out to LA to track some new stuff, and then we're coming to rehearse for a couple weeks, and then boom, we're there. And we're going to be up in Kent, October 28th for a harvest party at my brother's farm. So
open to the public?
Is
there camping?
There's camping. $20 for the whole weekend lets you camp. If you need more accommodations than that, get in touch with me and we can work out some type of bed and breakfast deal at the barn. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 days, 2 days of music. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Then after that,
other bands too, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple other performances. Don't have that hammered out yet, but it's gonna be.
You got time?
Yeah.
That'll be a celebration.
It's gonna be a celebration. It's gonna be a celebration for show.
I like that.
And then we're going to Montreal, Canada.
Canada.
Yes. We're very excited. I can't announce the date or the venue yet, but it's happening, and I'm just hammering out the details. It's going to be in November. So Canada, we are coming.